How much would a brilliantly coloured picture of a lady exposing her breasts, set against a tangle of cubist angles and forms, be worth? If it was Pablo Picasso's work, it would be worth a few $100 million. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For this video we will discover $179 million Les Femmes d'Algiers version O by Pablo Picasso. But before anything else, please leave a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell down below so you won't miss our videos. Without any further ado, let's hop on right to the video. The Spanish artist Pablo Picasso created a series of 15 paintings and many sketches titled Les Femmes d'Algiers, the Women of the Algiers, in their apartment. French, Femmes d'Algiers dans leur appartement, by Eugène Delacroix, was the inspiration for the series, which was produced between 1954 and 1955. The series is one of many Picasso created in honor of painters he loved. Victor and Sally Gans purchased the complete series of Les Femmes d'Algiers from Galerie Louise Léry in Paris for $212,500 in June 1956, equal to $2 million in 2021. The Gans subsequently sold 10 paintings from the series to the Sandberg Gallery, but they kept versions C, H, K, M and O. Many of the series' individual paintings have since been acquired by prestigious public and private collections. Picasso started a series of spontaneous variants on Delacroix's The Women of Algiers in their apartment, Les Femmes d'Algiers, in December 1954. He started the first version, Cat 19, 6 weeks after learning of the death of his longtime friend and adversary Henri Matisse, and thus, the oriental theme of this series of works had significant connotations for Picasso for both Matisse and Delacroix. Matisse was renowned for his paintings of languid, sensual ladies known as odalisques, which is the French term for harem women. Matisse bequeathed his odalisque to me when he died, Picasso cracked a joke. Many of Picasso's depictions of Jacqueline from the year 1955 to 56 show her in this form. Cat 9. Picasso's Femmes d'Algiers series has far-reaching ramifications. I thought so much about Les Femmes d'Algiers that I bought La Californie, Picasso told his biographer Pierre Day. Picasso spent his last decades in La Californie, a Belle Epoque house in the foothills of Cannes in the south of France. Picasso purchased it in 1955 and painted the nude on a rocking chair there. Cat 16. The light-filled rooms, Mediterranean vistas, and exotic gardens created a sense of spaciousness and comfort that matched Picasso's vision of the Orient. Douglas Cooper, an art historian and collector, was one of the first to notice that the paintings created in La Californie was a return to Picasso's peak form. In April 1956, he wrote to Alfred H. Barr Jr., the curator, "I recently spent the day with Picasso and went through most of what he had done since last July. I have been greatly impressed. A whole series of interiors of La Californie, deriving half from Delacroix, half from Matisse. Great emphasis on ornament, arabesque, simplification. In short, as you are planning to come to Europe, this is a word to tell you that you must see all this in the studio. It is to my mind much better than anything since 1946. The last painting in the series, version O, was completed in 1955. The artwork was part of the Gans collection and sold for $31.9 million in November 1997 at Christie's in New York. At the same time, 3 additional copies of the series held by the Gans family were auctioned. Version O was purchased for an unnamed Saudi Arabian buyer in London by British art dealer Libby Howie. In May 2015, Version O was auctioned for the second time at Christie's New York and was anticipated to establish a world record price for an auction piece of art. Christie set a pre-sale value of $140 million on the painting, making it one of the most expensive works of art ever auctioned. Francis Bacon's painting, 3 Studios of Lucien Freud, the most expensive piece of art ever sold at auction, went for $142.4 million in 2013 against a pre-sale estimate of $85 million. Prior to the auction, the artwork has been given an unknown reserve price. The artwork was sold for $179.4 million including fees, setting a new auction record for a painting. Hamad bin Jasmin bin Jaber Al Thani, the former Qatari Prime Minister, purchased it. Following Victor Gans' death in 1988, his other significant works such as Version C were sold. Version F was finished on February 17, 1955 and subsequently sold to the Seidenberg Galleries Daniel and Eleanor Seidenberg in 1957. In 2011, it was eventually sold to a private collector. On the 10th of July 2020, the artwork was sold for $29.22 million as part of Christie's One, a global sale of the 20th century auction in New York. Version H was finished on January 24, 1955 and sold for $7.15 million in November 1997 at Christie's in New York as part of the Gans collection. It is part of Switzerland's Namad collection. It was on loan to Tate Liverpool, England in May 2015. The Namad collection owns version J, which was sold at Sotheby's in London in 2006 for $18.6 million. In November 1997, as part of the Gans collection, version K was sold for $6.6 million at Christie's in New York. The Berggruen Museum in Berlin paid $21.4 million for version L in 2011. In November 1997, as part of the Gans collection, version M sold for $10 million at Christie's in New York. The Mildred Lane Kemper Art Museum at Washington Institution in St. Louis has version N, which was purchased for the university by the Steinberg Fund in 1960. What do you think about the painting? Let us know in the comment section below. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.